Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Big breaking news regarding Ed Woodward. Ed Woodward has resigned as Executive Vice Chairman of Manchester United due to the European Super League fallout. And it says he will stand down at the end of 2021. Ed Woodward has had a 16-year association with the club. I presume all Manchester United fans will be delighted with this news. I'll read a bit more into it, by the way. So it says here, his decision to step down comes as multiple clubs, including Chelsea and rivals Manchester City, were reportedly planning to pull out of the breakaway league. Like I said earlier on, Woodward departs Old Trafford after a 16-year association with the club. He advised the billionaire Glazer family on their takeover of the historic club back in 2005. He has been a deeply decisive figure during his tenure at the club and was often the object of anger from fans. Juventus chairman Andrea Agnelli, if I pronounce that correctly, has also reportedly resigned this evening as the fallout from the ESL breakaway increases. And since the ESL was announced 48 hours ago, politicians, fans and fellow football clubs have joined forces in an outpouring of fury against the plan. So yeah, that's it. But a lot of Manchester United fans were very critical of Ed Woodward for a long time. I said, didn't I, the board has been one of the biggest problems at the club for several years with how poor our recruitment policy's been. We've overpaid for players. And in general, the managers that we've had since Ferguson retired haven't got the players that they wanted to recommend in. And the board are definitely accountable for that. Woodward obviously showed his support for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer several times as well, even when was enduring them really bad periods. He did say earlier on this season that he believes Solskjaer is the right man to lead the club forward. And he released a statement earlier on this season saying that the progress by Solskjaer and the players this season is clear. So in that aspect, Woodward, was backing him. But everybody is against this European Super League, apart from the owners of clubs. Obviously, the owners of clubs want this to go ahead, so obviously they can generate more money. The Glazers, have been planning to ditch the Champions League for this European Super League. But I said to you before, didn't I, I'm very sceptical that this will go ahead. Now, you saw my recent video I did regarding Marcus Rashford. He's become the latest player to hit out at the European Super League. Rashford recently put a post on. It was a banner and it said, "Football is nothing without fans." And underneath it said, "Sir Matt Busby." Obviously, Luke Shaw has had his perception on all of this. Bruno Fernandes, he's also had his perception on this. And I give you the news on Harry Maguire this morning. Harry Maguire recently confronted Ed Woodward in a meeting after Man United players were left in the dark over plans for the European Super League. So Harry Maguire has recently lashed out. Gary Neville and Jurgen Klopp recently had a heated argument over the European Super League debate. I went through that with you on my recent video. Gary Neville has now apologised to Jurgen Klopp. Gary Neville's had a lot to say on this European Super League thing. You know, he came out not so long ago and he calls the Glazer family to sell Manchester United and to leave the country, because Gary Neville did mention that they are scavengers. Gary Neville also mentioned that he thought it was a criminal act. He's obviously been fuming over this European Super League thing, but he did say, you know, it won't go ahead. You know, there's no chance of it going ahead. It was a few days ago, it got reported out. You know, Sky Sports came out and said that 12 clubs agreed to join this new European Super League. And then obviously there was narratives coming out saying that some clubs have quit the European Club Association. Sky Sports said earlier on today that 14 Premier League clubs had anonymously rejected the European Super League. So that is more news on that. Yeah. So let me know, guys, what do you think to the Woodward news? Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. This is just a short video because there's nothing else to update you on. You know, there's no more news on any transfers or anything like that. Your Leeds United Man United preview will be coming up on Thursday night, or it will be Friday morning or afternoon. So yeah, so anyway guys, like I said, drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.